Hey everyone, thanks so much for subscribing. So many people subscribed, so hi. I know I said thank you at some point, but I wanted to say hi again. So yeah, I am actually a tarot reader who has clients. So if you are interested in supporting the channel and would like to get a reading from me, definitely check that out. Or if you want to make a donation, I'm not gonna say no because yeah. So, but really, if you are interested in booking a reading, my calendar link is down below, and you'll have to pay in order to reserve the reading. If for some reason I can't do the reading, I will issue a refund to you. It's all done through PayPal. I have 30-minute and 1-hour appointments available. If you're into maybe a question-based reading and you want to type in a question and then get a video, like kind of how I do the YouTube videos, then hit me up that way too. I have a link to the form down below. You put in the request. I will invoice you for the reading. And once the invoice is fulfilled, I'll take care of your reading. And there's usually like a 2-day turnaround time, sometimes less time. But yeah, I did want to let you guys know that. I will, of course, continue to do the monthly readings for free. I love doing the monthly readings. It's so nice to kind of see how people react, and it's always a lot of fun. So that's something I'm going to keep doing. And yeah, if you have not subscribed, if you're considering subscribing, definitely do so. Once I get to around 1,000, I think I'll be able to kind of do social posts. So I'll be able to get your feedback or opinion on what types of videos you guys want to see. I am trying to record more. I had tech issues and some other stuff happened, but yeah, so thanks again for subscribing. I hope you have a great month of July. Oh, and one tip for the readings is that when you are looking for a reading, if the title resonates, pick the title, look at the video. If you kind of identify more with your moon sign or your rising sign versus your sun sign, you can choose that as well. And just sort of pick what feels right. Thanks again for supporting the channel. If you want to donate, again, all the links and everything are down below. And yeah, if you want to book a reading, definitely book a reading. Because I do actually like to have clients. I am on Instagram, so you can follow me on there if you want to. TikTok did some foolish shit and they let me have 3-minute videos. I don't know why, so I'll probably start posting short stuff on there. But I do want to post more and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks again for subscribing. Hope you have a great month of July, and I look forward to your reading. I'll see you around. Hey Sagittarius, what's up? Hey, how are you doing? I feel like I don't know. I need to post more than once a month. I think it's getting boring. No, but y'all's just came out. Page of Wands. Just getting started. Things starting to finally take off. You hearing a good word about something? Huh. What I've noticed is that a lot of people are getting pages, right? But it's usually because a lot of people are leveling up. So it's you kind of have to start over, not from the bottom, but let's say you go from middle management to upper management or something like that. Maybe now you're new to upper management, that kind of vibe, or maybe you're new to business expanding, or maybe you've joined another social group. Some of y'all may be gossiping and you're hearing weird ass shit. Yeah. Hold on, sorry. Okay. Oh, some of you guys could be putting your ears out, or you're waiting to hear back about a new position somewhere. This is interesting. All right. Depending on the situation, but let's get it. In the past, you may have been just kind of really rushing towards trying to hear back about a situation, or being a little pressed, going in hot. It could have been too that you're coming off of Gemini season, and maybe you had a lot of action where you're applying for a lot of jobs or reaching out for a lot of opportunities and stuff like that, and now you're waiting to hear back. Because this is more like a blitz attack situation. Y'all ass was out here really doing the most. So maybe you were also, your output was high. So like maybe last month you put in a lot of work and you were executing a lot of different stuff, and now you're waiting to hear back from people about it. Feedback. Like really you just chilling and waiting. So this is you right now in the hangman position. Again, this deck makes the hangman look really kind of pressed. But I'm also noticing in this one, which I did not mention in the other video that this card was in, that it's balanced. Like you really are in the middle right now. So for some of y'all, you could be in the middle of a process for something. It could be too that you're just like, again, in limbo. Like this is fully in limbo. So this could be an internal feeling that maybe you're not showing to other people. So maybe on the outside, you're looking fierce. You're looking like you're making moves. Maybe you're talking about, some people may be talking about future plans as if they're in the present tense. Like as if they are happening. Sometimes that happens. People will kind of try to speak it into existence, and maybe someone misinterprets it as like you saying you're already doing the thing. I don't know. You may be also waiting to hear back about your efforts of trying to move forward. You may be hearing back from old acquaintances or people who knew you when. Maybe they seen you grow or change or see what you're out here doing. You can also be looking at your past self, because look, that's them. Some of y'all could be hearing about how you've grown a lot within a relationship, or you've changed a lot in a relationship as well. Some of you may need to, maybe like someone's waiting to hear back about someone that they moved on from. Could be waiting to hear back from someone younger. Sorry, my hands got a little stiff. What are you rushing towards now? Or I think maybe you're trying to get something done or power through. That's what I get. Power through something. Oh, for some of y'all, it's depression and insomnia. Trying to push your way or think your way through it or maneuver your way around it. Whew. Some of y'all think that a big payout or money will fix your emotions. It may fix it temporarily. But if this is something persistent. Okay, so definitely for a lot of y'all, money is depressing you guys. Or you may have been kind of running around or doing stuff because you're stressed and it affected your money. And when you're feeling good or when you're emotionally balanced, your money's good. You got a big old chip out there, a big old pinnacle. But this is moving around, like going it hot or kind of like being impulsive because you were maybe stressed out and it affected your money. It's not for all of y'all. Sometimes, or it could be too that you're seeing how running around and stuff like that will affect your abundance. Or you can't do it all. You can't have fun all the time and like expect to want to run shit and be successful. Like you got to put in a certain amount of time, or you know, get to the point where you can spend less time. Sucks though. For some people, though, they can be kind of like living the dream low-key and looking like, oh, dang, I imagined doing something like this when I was younger. So even if, like, the dream isn't fully realized, maybe it's starting to manifest. What's got you paused? Someone's hesitant to change. Okay. Two of Swords and the Death card. Someone really is hesitant to move forward with this change that they need to start making. It's like, you know you'll be protected, but you just, some of y'all don't want to let go of a certain aspect of your personality or certain things. Like, it could be anything, social stuff or whatever. And then with the Tower card, the Tower is all about, like, I don't want to say like oblivion, but some shit has to fall apart. Like, if your shit's built on shaky foundation, it's gonna fall apart, and maybe it needs to. With this one, it got struck by lightning, so it could be one of those things that, like, with happenstance, like, some shit didn't work out, or it's not going to work out for a reason. So this could have already happened. So it's kind of like if you try to hold back, this shit happened to me. When you try to hold back from, like, things you have to do, like, I was over planning, trying to do too much and trying to do all this shit, and I ended up being forced into making certain decisions quickly, and I wish I had more time, but I mean, I did what was right. Either way, it's kind of like once shit falls apart, it's not so much that it's gonna come back together all great and stuff, but it's like that's part of your transformation. So if you're just, like, really trying to hold stuff together and it's stressful to the point where you can't manage, then you might have to let some of that shit go for a reason. The Eight of Wands and the Six of Cups might be getting a lot of ideas about the past. So it could be like maybe part of you is thinking that you missed some opportunities. Another thing could be that you're just hearing from a lot of people from the past. Okay, let's see what's coming up with the rest of the month, though, okay? Looks like some things are changing. Or they're gonna change. Who else got openness? Someone else got openness earlier this month. So wonders. This might be a perspective change. Wonders of the world. For some people, it could be traveling. For some people, it could be being stuck and kind of wondering or the potential of something that you're not taking action. So you, like, might just always kind of be stuck in the what if phase. But why? What is this about? It's about this transformation. For some people, maybe it's like you already started to make the changes, so now you can see the results and you're maybe a little bit amazed. Let's see. Huh. Some of you may be going into business with someone who's a little more stern, like the King of Swords and you're the Queen of Cups. Could be too that your emotions and your logic are together. Ooh, and that's actually what that is. You can be kind of comforting, welcoming, wonderful, lovely, all that shit, but you can also swing the sword if you have to now. For some of y'all. So it's like if you've actually gone through the transformation or made the changes, and you have to be able to play these two roles in order for you to start to build a solid foundation. But even then, you're starting to reap the benefits or see it. It's like, look, you're tucking something away. You're protecting your pets, and they're protecting your money. So maybe it is that you're starting to be amazed at the shit you've gotten done for some people. What else, Sagittarius? Where are you going towards? What, you want to tell, some of y'all want to tell somebody your secrets. You could also be praying for the opportunity, or you're here. I'm telling you, maybe you want to hear back from someone in charge. Someone may also you may have to tell someone about themselves, or they may tell you about yourself. And I got the King of Wands too. You may just, for some people, they may secretly realize that like their inner King of Wands is what's getting in the way of them seeing and experiencing certain stuff too. That's not for everyone. Like, it's a such thing as being too much fun and not getting enough done. Telling you. Oh, and you got openness in the Tower. You need to be open to changing. And I know that that's like a shitty thing to say to someone. But you need to be open to the changes. Or you need to be open to whatever you built on rocky foundation. You need to be open to that changing. Even if it's like, it might not completely destroy something, but you might need to do some demolition in order to do some remodeling. Otherwise, you're never going to get your dream house. It's going to be that shit you moved into and never fixed. Or the property you inherited and never fixed. If you've had an issue with connecting with your intuition, it's because you're holding on to shit. Like, for some of y'all, it could be you're actively choosing, like, I don't want to say worldly possessions, but you're actively choosing to kind of stay in a position you've been stuck in for a while because it makes you feel comfortable. That you're a little, you might be a little unwilling, or you might just be waiting to hear back about some type of miracle or divine intervention about a situation. But you might need to be open to receiving messages. Some of y'all might be open to love, like for real, legit, or like coupling up for real, which is hilarious. Not during hot girl summer. What are you doing? You're supposed to be over here cheering everybody on. I'm kidding. You can still be a hot girl and be in love. Come on. What else? What else do you need to be open to for the rest of the month? Or more, better yet, what are you open to? Let's see, Sagittarius. Don't be out here keeping secrets and being deceptive. It can also be being open to giving where you previously took. That's interesting. It could be too that like maybe you're open to someone offering to help you with some shit, but they're being deceptive. Might be a deceptive offer as well. And with the Page of Swords off the side, like even if you aren't 100, if you're new to the scene, you may know enough to be able to be aware of something that's not 100%. What are you confused about? Some of y'all are confused about making a change or choosing to be alone. Like, because then I got the Death card and we got the Hermit card. They look exactly the same. Some people might think they're gonna die alone. And so maybe that's why, like if it's a relationship thing, they stick around. I don't think it's that though. Wouldn't it be a trip if the Hermit is the same person as the Death card, but like that's just them when they go to the underworld to find some shit out? And if it's like a story of rebirth, then the concept of death would be essential. You got to get started though. It's like Like, if you want to have a transformation story, you got to start the transformation in some regard. It doesn't have to be physical. It could just be mental, emotional, spiritual. You have to believe you can at least start the process of making the changes that you want, if that's what you want. Not because it would be, your life would be more convenient if you did. Like, if you're going to change because you want to. Because then when you want to do it, you stick with it. End motivational speech. Oh. With strength, you'll be victorious. Some of y'all really want to be seen as a strong leader. Some of y'all want to be seen as a strong leader. But like I was saying, you got to jump and take that first step. How you gonna lead if you got to be the first one at the front? Like, you got to be the first one to do the things. And for some of y'all are. Like, they're on the flip, there are people who are Sagittarius who are watching this that, like, they're about that life, whatever it is, and as a result, people look to them as a leader. So it could be a situation where, like, being open to it, maybe you used to doing your own thing, you didn't realize that people needed you in that way. Could be a work thing, like choosing to become a manager. And look at that, 10 of Pentacles. It seems like the added responsibility will add to your wealth as well, if that is the case. But extra work, that's how it usually is, especially if you're working for yourself or something. Some of y'all may be going on adventures with the community of other people. Okay, let's get into your tea leaf cards, okay? The air conditioner's making my eyes dry. I feel like one of them looks a little crazy. But yeah. Ooh. Sorry I'm taking so long, but y'all just had a lot that wanted to come out. Okay, some of you guys might need help with getting an idea off of the ground. It might be financial help, okay? Some of y'all might be starting a new job, but I feel like this is actually a business venture for some folks. They might not know exactly how it's going to move forward, but you'll be shown the way. It also might be that, like, you get your best ideas when you're hanging out with friends or other people. Some people may be pregnant. It's rare that I say that, right? You got the crib and fair man, blonde dude. Not saying someone's pregnant by a blonde dude, could be. Could also be too, you're starting a business enterprise with that person, or it could also be starting a relationship with them. I don't know. I made that face because, like, I don't know, maybe it was unexpected for you. Like, maybe you weren't trying to start no relationship with nobody. Sorry, my ring keeps hitting the desk. Ooh. Yeah, I definitely tried to catch the card from my boobs because I don't want this flying off the desk. You might be disappointed with, like, an endeavor that initially started off with, like, feeling great, but then also too, luck may be on your side and disappointment may be something you have to endure, especially if it's like a project or a process. There are going to be times where your expectations may not always be met. And here it is. This will be the deciding factor in, I think, the success of a situation. Like I always say, people who stay in their lane stay blessed. Like, for some reason, when people stay in their lane, they just seem like they usually have good health and other things. Not always the case, but you know, they usually are enjoying their lives. But with the haystack, it's karma. You will reap what you have sown. So I think depending on how you've been interacting with people and how you've been, like with your work ethic, for example, if you had like a real weak work ethic, then, you know, as a result, business might not be that good. Or, you know, because you weren't taking care of, like, I don't know, your plants. Now the plant's dead. Like, that's how I think sometimes the things work too. It's just consequences. So, yeah, hopefully y'all have been, I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of really cool Sagittarians who are just cool ass people. So I feel like for a majority, if you've been living right, you ain't got to worry about it. So, and that's a lot of people. Like, so if you've been living right, you good. But some of you guys have really, really been busting your ass on like a project, and maybe you're finally starting to get some due. Maybe people are really like, yo, you've been doing so much. I see you. But like actually supporting the project as well, which is great. Last card for some reason. Strength card again. I don't think you have to be impervious to getting hurt in order to be strong. And maybe a lot of y'all have learned to discipline yourselves, and as a result, you're becoming more successful. Another thing could be that if you're wondering what's the missing ingredient, it might be the strength to like tame your impulses. That may be something that will, once you learn how to master how you are and kind of work with how you work, then it'll be easier to get shit done. That seemed really random. But yes, Sagittarius, that is your reading. I hope you have a good July. And if you want to book a reading or anything like that, definitely check out the info in the description box. And thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for supporting me. I hope you have a really great July. And I'll see you later. Bye.